You know, when we talk about India's economy, it's easy to think of the big corporations. But the real engine, the true backbone, is made up of millions of small businesses. So how do they survive? How do they grow? Well, it turns out there's this huge government support system in place, and we're going to decode it. Let's start with a few numbers to really set the scene.
First up, this number, 63 million. That is the number of micro, small, and medium enterprises, or MSMEs, operating in India. Just let that sink in. It's an absolutely staggering figure, and it's the foundation of the entire economy.
So, what do all these businesses actually do? Well, for one, they contribute nearly half, a whopping 45% of the country's total exports. This isn't some small local industry, we're talking about a global powerhouse.
But honestly, this might be the most important number of all. Over 21 crore people. That's how many jobs these businesses provide. It's a massive slice of the entire workforce. So you see, supporting an MSME isn't just about the business. It's about supporting millions and millions of families.
Okay, so we've established the scale. It's huge. But before we can really get into all the support schemes, we need to know who we're talking about. Who exactly qualifies as an MSME? We have to understand the players on the field.
So what even is an MSME today? Well, the definition has gotten a lot smarter. It's not just about how much money you've poured into machinery anymore. Now, it's this clever mix of that investment plus your company's annual revenue. This dual approach makes the whole system way more practical and includes a lot more businesses.
All right, let's start the journey. Picture yourself as an entrepreneur. You've got the idea, you've got the drive. What's the very first, and let's be honest, usually the highest hurdle you're going to face? Capital. Getting the money to even start.
And this is the classic startup trap, right? You have a brilliant business plan, but you go to a bank and they ask for security, for property, collateral that you just don't have when you're starting out. So, what do you do?
This is where the government steps in with a real game changer, the Credit Guarantee Fund Scheme. It basically tells the bank, hey, go ahead and give them the loan. If anything goes wrong, we've got your back. This unlocks collateral-free loans of up to 5 crore rupees, completely knocking down one of the biggest barriers for new entrepreneurs.
Now, what's really cool is that the support isn't just one size fits all. It's super targeted. So on one hand, you have the PMEGP. That's aimed at unemployed youth trying to start something new, and it gives them a subsidy to lower their costs. But then, on the other hand, look at the PM Vishwakarma scheme. This is completely different. It's tailored for traditional artisans, giving them everything from credit and training to grants for new tools, all to preserve those amazing heritage skills.
Okay, so getting the funding is huge, but it's really just the beginning. The next mountain to climb is growth. How do you get more efficient? How do you innovate and actually stand out in a really crowded market?
And this is the roadmap. The MSME Champion Scheme is basically a 3-step guide to leveling up your entire business. Step 1 is about sustainability, getting certified for zero defect, zero effect. Step 2 is all about competitiveness, using lean manufacturing to cut out waste and become super efficient. And then step 3 is where you innovate, with help for things like patents and protecting your unique ideas.
So, you're funded, you're efficient, you're innovative. Amazing. But there's one last absolutely critical piece of this puzzle. Actually getting paid on time and reaching your customers.
This is a massive headache for any small business. You've done the work, you've delivered the product, but the payment is just not coming. For an MSME, this isn't just an annoyance. A late payment can be a genuine threat to your survival.
The key word here is empowerment. The MSME Samadhan portal gives the power back to the small supplier. It's an online platform where you can officially file a case against a buyer for delaying your payment. It kicks off a whole formal process. It's a simple idea, but it's an incredibly powerful tool to protect your cash flow.
And the help doesn't stop there. Think of it like a full toolkit. The PNM scheme helps you get into trade fairs to find new customers. The Samban portal makes sure huge buyers, like government departments, are actually buying from small businesses like you. And platforms like Treads even help you get cash right away by financing your unpaid invoices. It's all about opening doors and keeping you in the game.
So when you put all these pieces together, you realize something. This isn't just a random list of programs. From that very first loan, to making your factory better, to making sure you actually get paid, it's a complete, connected ecosystem designed to support a business at every single stage of its life.
And that kind of brings us to our final thought. With such a massive, thought-out support network already in place, it really makes you wonder, what's the next big hurdle?
What is the biggest challenge that still remains for India's small businesses to conquer?